We've all had moments that break us down, searching for light when the world spins round. But in those cracks, the purpose is born, a new way to live when the old is torn. It's more than a story, it's the rise from the fall, a place where your purpose starts to call. With Dr. Stephenson, wisdom takes flight, turning your pain into hope, into light. Collide with purpose, embrace the change. Every story's got a fire in its flame. Tune in, listen, find your way to take life's hardest hits and turn the page. In the podcast, the truth is found. Collide with purpose, let love abound. From heartbreak to strength, the lessons unfold. It's about how we rise, not the stories we've told. Guests with their journeys, sharing their light. In every collision, there's power in sight. It's more than a talk, it's the wisdom we gain through every struggle, through every pain. With conversations that open the door to purpose, to power, to so much more. Collide with purpose, embrace the change. Every story's got a fire in its flame. Tune in, listen, find your way to take life's hardest hits and turn the page. In the podcast, the truth is found. Collide with purpose, let love abound. So come as you are, with your scars and fears. This is the place where the truth appears. Turn your trials into stepping stones. Find the strength to claim your throne. Collide with purpose, embrace the change. Every story's got a fire in its flame. Tune in, listen, find your way to take life's hardest hits and turn the page. In the podcast, the truth is found. Collide with purpose, let love abound. A collision with purpose, your journey starts here. In every conversation, we'll wipe away fear. Find your purpose, let your life ignite. With Dr. Stephenson, you'll find your light.
Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Greetings, friends of the A Collision with Purpose movement. Welcome to life-changing conversations to inspire action. I'm your host, Dr. Laxley Stephenson, and I'm so happy to have you join us today. On this show, we don't just highlight stories, we uncover purpose, we amplify vision, and challenge each of us to act, to take action. Today's conversation is deeply special. It's about bold youth leadership. It is about courage and advocacy. And it's about using your voice to build bridges and break barriers. Our guest is a rising star whose work is transforming communities through action, not just ambition. But before we bring her on, I want to welcome my incredible co-host, Jacinta. Hi, Jacinta.
Yes. Hi, Dr. Laxley. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm happy to see you again.
Awesome. You know, we often talk about servant leadership. Jacinta, we often
Yeah.
do. About showing up even when the world says you're too young or you're not ready. But our guest today proves otherwise. She's the founder of
Exactly.
Heart Africa, an advocate for gender equality, an organizer of pad drives, mentorship programs, and so much more, all while pursuing her bachelor's degree in education. She's showing us what happens when purpose meets boldness.
Actually, a kind of leader who is voicing for the voiceless, and she's reminding us that this show is meant for people like her, to inspire others who are not inspired. Yeah.
And it's all about inspiration. It's all about inspiration.
Mm.
As she's on screen, and again, her name is Yondoster Muhambe, and you'll hear from her directly in a moment. But first, Jacinta, before
Yeah.
we have her share her story, I have a question for you. What does youth leadership looks like to you in Kenya in this particular season?
Actually, what I can say about youth in leadership here in Kenya is youth in Kenya are very vibrant. At this moment, they're vibrant and they're really growing in such a manner that, they're taking charge in politics, in advocacy, community advocacy. That is, majority of them are owning CBOs, you know, the likes of Yondoster here. You can see our guest is the founder of Hearts Africa, me, the founder of Mudeizi and the community, and many other youths. I'll be sharing your story with them. They are founders of many CBOs, and majority of them also are doing entrepreneurship and community work. So they are leading in both, like, formally and informally, whereby they're in government at the same time. They have like movements that are working in grassroots. So they are very vibrant, and uh, I can say that youths in Kenya right now are very much awake. Majority of them are going for leadership, come the next general election that is coming. So I can say they are never sleeping. They're very vibrant, and a lot is awaiting you people from the youth of Kenya. Yeah.
Awesome. Youth
Yes.
leadership is alive, it's vibrant, it's doing it, and we have one such leader with us today. Hi, Yandasta, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. Thank you very much for hosting me, uh, Dr. Jacinta. I'm really pleased to be on this platform, and I look forward to inspiring as many people as possible through whatever we're going to share on this interview.
Yes, awesome. We welcome you. We really appreciate you coming on. And we especially like that you brought a guest with you. Who's your guest?
My guest is Mudeizi.
Yeah, your
Her,
guest. You brought a guest with you. We noticed that. Can you introduce your guest? Who's your guest? Your,
she's called Audrey. She's my baby. Yeah.
yeah, well, she's the future, of course, and we're talking about youth leadership. So, no better example. No better example. All right. So, before we get going, can you be so kind as to share a little bit about yourself, your early, beginning? What was life like growing up? What was your experience like?
Uh, I'm a Yondoster. Number 038, and I'm from Kenya. Life growing wasn't so fair, should I say? Wasn't quite fair. It was kind of difficult. But now these challenges, the one what that made me what to be today. The challenges that I went through, maybe the environment, the surrounding, the circumstances I went through have driven me to whatever I am today. I can say that it hasn't been so easy. It's a walk in the park. I'm a firstborn in a family of two. I've been raised by a single mother, and growing up from a mother's side wasn't such a great experience. So it wasn't a really good experience. But whatever I went through has made me be whoever I am today. The challenges, the circumstances, the surroundings, the environment, challenges, whatever, have made me be who I am today, actually. Yeah, those were my stepping stones.
Thank you for sharing that. I know Jacinta have some questions for you. Jacinta?
Yeah. That's amazing, Yondosta. from your name, you're a star actually from where you're coming from. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm interested in knowing like the moments during your early years, perhaps maybe in Vihiga Primary. You say you studied in Vihiga Primary and also Kamoya Girls Secondary. So where did you realize that you are meant to lead and inspire change?
Basically, I can say that my name is, when you look at the name Yondoster,
Yeah.
that really stands out. Out of 100%, only 1% of the percentage possess that name. So I can say that from the time I was very young, I knew that I am a leader. Basically, from the time that I started growing up in school, in primary school, I have been a leader throughout my life. From primary, I've been a leader. I was a leader in the lower classes. I came to upper classes, I was again a head girl. I went to high school, I was a head girl. I have been a leader all my life. From the time I've been growing up, I've been in charge of things. Like I'm this one very responsible person. It has made me realize that my sole purpose is leadership, because I've been able to handle very many responsibilities at a very young age. Being able to take care of my younger brother at a very tender age made me realize that yeah, I can really do this. Because being with a mother at the same time, my mom is a dad, so you are not having that support pillar. You are supposed to now take care of your younger brother. Having a brother like that, you're like, I'm supposed to step there as a sister. So taking this position has made me realize that, yeah, I'm a leader. I'm supposed to be in charge. I'm supposed to lead as an example. I'm supposed to be in control of everything. So that basically made me realize that I was born to be a leader. Because as early as I was in class 6, I was taking care of my younger brother. That made me know.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Leadership, born with leadership in your blood, huh?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can say that.
So the name Yondoster, what does it signify?
From the research I've done, I came to realize that my mom used to love a Congolese musician called Yondoster. So this is where she got this name from. The love she had for this Congolese musician made her now give me this name Yondoster. But I'm glad I have the name because the name is outstanding. Again, it gave me the qualities that are very outstanding when it comes to leadership, when it comes to being an individual of my age. The name again gave me some of the driving force behind everything.
Okay, so the name, so there's meaning to the name. All right, so let's talk about Hearts Africa, right? It's your brainchild. What inspired you to create it, and how did you transform a simpler idea into a youth-driven movement? Talk to us about that.
So my major backbone when it comes to Hearts Africa, I really have a heart for compassion. I really want to create change in an environment we live in. I don't want people to do the mistakes that have been being done and they say that we were not told earlier. So the compassion I have for people around me, again, being raised up by a mother who was a drunkard, really made me realize that I am supposed to be doing something. I cannot just be saying that no one told the others. At least I have experience, I have witnessed some of the things. So in this position of mine, I can be able to at least mentor or be able to at least change one or two lives into into better people. So when I started this thing, I had the idea of changing the environment, changing the people. And I knew I had to start with me. Before I change anyone else, I was supposed to be the founder. The change was supposed to start with me. So I began this thing with my mom. I began it with my mom. We began it just as a slow process. And at the end of the day, I said that if I've been able to change my mom, this period, why don't I extend this project to other people? Why don't I to extend this thing to assist other people who might also be in need and who might also want to have a change in their lives. So I began by saying that I want to rehabilitate, I want to mentor, I want to empower young people into being independent individuals. Because I witnessed my mom being told that you can't raise your own kids. You can't do this. I watched my mom being insulted. So I said that I don't want anyone else to again grow up and be in the same position as the one I was in. Yes, I personally I was facing trauma, having witnessed all those things, the drunkenness, the insults, and all those things. But now I say to myself that in that I've been able to witness this thing, and I'm strong to overcome these things. Not everyone out there who goes through the same thing will be in a position to mentor themselves, or will be in a position to stand out strong and say that I can overcome this. So this really drove me into saying that let me come up with Heart Africa. At least this Heart Africa will have a change in one or two people, or will have a change even if it's in an individual, but at least I will have done something for someone somewhere, and someone will say that this lady helped me a bit. That was my biggest driving point. Just creating change, empowering and mentoring the young people. Yeah.
Wow. I can't imagine you survived with a drunkard mom, you know. It's really hard. Actually, Doc, it's really hard for families here in Africa. It's not all of them, but families that are surviving with parents who are drunk, or maybe a single parent, maybe it's a dad or a mom who is a single parent, now surviving in that kind of an environment. It's really tough, but I'm really glad to have our guest here today, you know giving us her story and how she wanna make a change to other people who are like facing the same challenges that she went through when she was young. So, you understand? I believe you've faced challenges when coming with the Hearts of Africa Foundation. So maybe talk about it a little bit here. The challenges that you've gone through.
Basically, forming something and making it stand isn't a walk in the park. But you can have the ideas, but now when coming to implement this, it's another thing. It's a really, really difficult process when coming to implement these processes. Uh, Started, my biggest challenge was how do I start putting these things into practice, or how do I start implementing these things, or where do I start putting these things to action? So I had the whole idea, I had the whole structure in place, I had everything, I had all the brain behind it. Everything was in place. But now the problem was how do I start? Or who do I start with? So my biggest problem was when it came to finances. Because for you to locate people in the rural areas, or for you to locate schools, or for you to sit down a group of people, you must maybe give them some resources. This was my greatest challenge when it comes to establishing Africa. Financial constraints was my biggest problem. But we've been trying, though it was a problem, but we've been trying as much as we can, at least to assist. Even if it's 1 out of 10, we've been trying with the little that we have to assist these people. So I can say that was my biggest challenge. I can't say in terms of competition, because no, that's a challenge. But finances were my biggest challenge in establishing Heart Africa.
So money is a factor because whatever you're doing require financial resources, of course. What about you being a female? Did that play a role? Was that present some difficulties?
Me being a female, I can't say it really gave me a difficult time, because I'm this one very strong person that even if you bring me down today, I'll still stand up. I'm this one very strong woman that you saying that I'm not a male, so I can't do it. It's something that can never bring me down. I'm very outspoken. I'm very outstanding. Like, I can defend myself. When you tell me that, give me facts, I'll come and tell you that I have these facts. So when it comes to being a female, that was not my biggest problem. Though it was a problem somehow, but I overcome that problem. It didn't give me
Oh,
much headache. No.
Mhm.
amazing. So, Yondoster, now that Hearts Africa, I confuse with the Hearts of Africa, but Hearts Africa focuses on youth empowerment, gender equality, social change. Maybe can you share with us maybe one story or project that deeply move you and remind you why this work matters a lot to you?
I'll still repeat. My
Mhm.
story is my.
Like,
That was the
have you encountered any story that has really moved you as Heart of Africa founder?
Africa. We've came across several stories.
Yeah.
In that common story, you're like, I should be doing more. I should be getting to more people and talking to them and getting to understand this whatever is going on. We've
Hmm.
encountered cases of gender-based violence.
Hmm.
That was one of the cases that really moved me and said that and made me say that maybe I'm not doing enough. Because if we are in 2025 right now
Hmm.
and such cases are still going on and they're within a family, then we are not doing enough. So when you come to encounter such cases whereby when relatives maybe in such a case, my story was that I had a client whereby this client was kind of trying to rehabilitate and to mentor because she had been facing trauma and the trauma was in silence. So someone just referred me and told me like that, go to this place, you'll find the girl by this name, try and talk to that girl, and on board this girl, you'll get to find out a lot. And when I went there, I found out that the father had been sleeping with the girl, and the girl had no one to speak to because she had tried to tell the mother, but the mother was not doing anything. The mother was like, let's not tell the public. Let us hide this shame. It's shameful. So let us not disclose to the public. The girl was in a state whereby she was losing it actually because she cannot talk to anyone. She's not allowed to talk to any outsider. The only person she can talk to is the mom, and the mom cannot listen to her. So she came and we actually sat in here in our house. We sat here. She was sitting there. I was sitting here. We sat and we talked. We talked for over hours. She talked there. We talked. She told me whatever was happening. The story was kind of traumatizing. And I said that if this whatever is happening in families out here, then maybe we are not doing enough. Maybe we need to push harder to help these young people, or we need to push harder in helping these young individuals. That was the story that I really heard and really made me think that no, I need to do more. I need to get to another place whereby I can access as many people as possible and get to talk to them and get to learn their experiences. Because the more you listen to people, the more you find that your problems are not even problems. People have problems out here. So that minor. Because the moment you start now hearing different people speaking to you, you learn that no, we have a great way to go. We really need to do something. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Yondoster. Yes, you do. You need to do more. What is the organization? What does it look like? How many of you do you have? What's your capacity like to do more?
Currently, we are 25 members. Those are the members I'm fully working with. 25 full members with an executive of 8 members. These are the people I've been working with. When it comes to our projects, to our activities, to whatever we've been doing, these are the people I fully work with. The group of 25, we work hand in hand, we coordinate in our activities for us to at least try and bring change to our environment. Yeah.
And how do you fund your initiatives right now? Where do you who support you financially? Your organization. How do you fund your initiatives?
Basically, we don't have any support. We don't have any sort of support. I can see that no one is funding us. No one funds us. We don't have a reliable source of resources at the moment. We don't have when we want to do projects sometimes to fundraise among ourselves, we contribute a small amount. This amount will make us do our project. We don't have any funder or any person who gives us funds at the moment. Yeah, we don't
So
have.
it's self-funded. Self-funded.
Yeah, it's
Oh, oh.
And
So,
I'm wondering,
yes, doctor.
one second. I just want to talk a little bit more about the money, because without financial resources, you can only do so much, I imagine, right? What plans do you have in place to
Pardon?
what plans do you have in what plans or strategies do you have in place to secure money, to get more people involved so they can support the organization financially?
Currently, I've been writing proposals. I've been trying to write proposals to at least share with some of the donors. We're trying to organize for these proposals and to write some paperwork to share with individuals out there who can at least be donors or who can at least fund our projects. When we reach out to them, we're looking forward to them giving us feedback on if they can help in funding us or whatever they help in. So we're mainly working on writing projects and writing proposals, and we share them to donors who are around or even who are far off. We try and share whatever we have with them for them to chip in and help us in resources, because we're really having a problem with resources. Yeah.
Right. Thanks for sharing that.
Oh, so Yondoster, you are involved in pad donation because, of course, when you are, when you're contributing some amount of maybe money amongst yourselves, there is a project that you are running, and one of them, I believe, it's pad donation, right? So you're involved yourself in pad donation and mentorship programs. So why do you think these programs are very much important to you?
We did a research in some of the areas in our county, and we came to find that most of the girls are getting pregnant. And when you ask them the reason why, they say that we were going to look for money for pads, or we were going to look for money for some resources. So we tried and said that if pads is the problem why these girls are getting pregnant, or if pads are the problem why these girls are missing school, because when they're on their periods and they don't have pads, then they'll have to miss school. So we say that if the reason that is making them stay out of school, let us come up with something that will help them at least to stay in school and to facilitate them. So we came up with the pad donation thing, in that we donate them to them pads, and as we do this donation, we again take time to mentor them and try and talk to them into being individuals who are independent, or into being individuals who are responsible in the society. So this problem was really becoming rampant, and to say that if this is the main problem, then let us try and come up with the pads and the donation and the mentorship programs. At least it will bring a small change to the girls who want to be in school and can't be in school because of pads. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. So you believe that through the project that you are involved with, we are going to save the future generation that is ahead of us, right?
Yeah, we can't save, even if it's not the whole generation, but at least 30% will benefit from pad donation. The others will benefit from other projects like mentorship. Some will benefit from the other projects that we're carrying out. But so we've been able to benefit a number of girls when it comes to the pad donation thing.
Yeah, you're primarily operating in Vega County, is that correct? Or are there
Yeah,
other?
we are operating in Viga County, but we've been to Kakamega County as well. We've also been to Kisumu County. We've dealt with those three counties, that is Viga, Kisumu, and Kakamega. We've tried to reach out to at least a small number of people in these three counties.
Three counties. And your membership extend to those three counties, or are you membership primarily in Vega and you move around?
No, our members are from all the counties. When you look at our 25 members, we have members from all counties. We have from Nairobi, from Nandi, from Kisumu, from Bungoma. We have members from all counties who are in the organization. Like we've tried to incorporate people from different regions for them to share their ideas and tell us whatever is going on in their regions or whatever they're doing that we're not doing. We're trying to get to buy ideas from these people and to share ideas among ourselves and get to learn from them as they learn from us. So that's why we say that we want members to be from all the counties. Yeah.
Yondoster, you serve in leadership roles with organizations like BizNet, Safe Voices Initiative, Mulembe Youth Congress. How are these platforms working together to amplify your vision to support in Hearts Africa?
When you look at these organizations, most of them we do advocate for youth, for the young people. Vigor Students Network advocates for the young people, especially the ones who are in schools. The same applies to Safe Voices, the same to Mulembe. All these organizations are trying to advocate for the young people in the society. And having been that I am so much attached to affairs concerning the youth and to affairs concerning the young people, these organizations really give me a wide view of what I'm supposed to be doing, what I'm not doing, and how I'm supposed to be doing it. Because sometimes when I have engagements with Vigor Students Network, I get to learn what are we not doing as South Africa, or how are we supposed to be doing it, or what should we adjust to what we're doing. So these other organizations have really helped me to have a clear data collection of whatever is happening, because these organizations are located in different places. So when I go to work with them, I see that there's a different view of things, or there are this and this that I don't know, or they help me to collect data, and this data I use it to as well implement some of my projects in Hearts Africa. Yeah.
Wow.
So working with these different organizations sort of open you up, broaden your perspective, giving you a bigger look as to the problems that you're dealing with.
So you understand, what is your long term about the Hearts of Africa? Like, what are the steps that you're taking to ensure this sustainability and impact?
I want this thing to grow. I want first I want Hearts Africa to grow. I want Africa to really bring change to the community. I want people to say that Hearts Africa molded me into whoever I am now. I want to say that people to say that Hearts Africa changed my life. So I'm really trying as much as I can to, though it's a process, it's a gradual process, but I'm trying that we go day in, day out and reach out to a very large number. We onboard other people from other regions and from Viga as well. That's our first step. We're trying to bring in as many people as possible. After bringing these people, we now try and see what plans are we going to use to reach out to individuals to create that change that is required and to make sure that our activities are. The moment you do something, people see that this thing has changed or this thing can create change, then I believe that when you do something that people can easily see that, yes, whatever she's doing is worth it, donors will come in. The funders will come in. I believe that. So if I keep pushing and if I keep advocating for a change and the change occurs, then I do know that these people will come in automatically.
Okay. So, I'm interested in like, are you having any projects that are running that are going to maybe make your whatever the initiative you're holding in the community sustainable? Like, put the donors aside, put your monthly contribution aside. Are you having a strategic maybe project that you've put in place whereby, or maybe a plan that you want a project to put in place whereby it will be helping you you know,
Mhm.
in your activities? Is there any project in place?
Yeah, project. This project is just complete, but we are planning to implement it come when students resume school. We are coming up
Mm-hmm.
with a project of supplying soaps to schools.
Mm-hmm.
We get some tenders from schools.
Okay.
We will be with the soap. When you supply them, they get to pay us some resources. We'll get to pay us. Now, this money will be put direct to our projects. After making the soap, we sell to the schools, we give to them, not donating, we sell to them. After selling to them, the funds we get from this project, now we will put it direct into our projects as Hearts
Wow.
Africa.
Amazing.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk about personal growth and advice. You're watching Life Changing Conversations Inspire Action. Our guest is Yondoster Muhambe. Right, so let's take a quick break and we'll come back and talk some more.
I'm a boy kid, I'm a boy kid. I'm a boy kid, I'm a boy kid. I wake up in the morning and I praise the Lord. I thank Him for His protection, and I walk in His steps, declaring that today's provision is set up for me. I love God and I love my friends. I'm a bold kid. I'm a bold kid. I'm a bold kid. I put on my armor and I write His word, blessing come out of my mouth. Cause I know to whom I belong, I am bold for Christ. Holy Spirit dwelling within me, carrying His presence wherever He sends me. I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid. I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid. Loving others as He told me to pray for healing, miracles to see, knowing my identity in Christ, He is in me. I am a bold kid, He loves me, standing firm on His word, proclaiming everything I heard, not afraid because He is with me. Be bold. I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid. Put on my armor and I write His word, blessing come out of my mouth. Because I know to whom I belong, I am bold for Christ. Holy Spirit dwelling within me, carrying His presence wherever He sends me. I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid. I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid.
Right, welcome back. Welcome back to Life Changing Conversations Inspire Action. Right, so we're having some technical difficulties here, but our guest will be back. So, Jacinta, while we're waiting for our guest to come back on, you are also a leader, youth leader, and
Yeah.
you advocate for social change.
Yes.
How difficult is it to get volunteers, people to volunteer to do the work that Yondoster is doing?
Hmm. You know, matters to deal with advocacy is actually volunteer. It is something that you're doing out of heart. So if it's not existing in you, then it is not forced. But there are those youths we are influencing. They are seeing what we are doing, and they're really interested in doing that. But the challenge is youths are really struggling to put food on the table, to pay their bills and all that. So if they feel like there is nothing they're getting from advocacy, then they're staying away from it. So the challenge is, what are you giving me? What are you giving me? Is there anything that I'll get in return if it's I'm going out in the field, maybe to doing maybe mentorship programs and all that? Am I going to get something in return? So the challenge we're getting is maybe the issue of finances, the incentive maybe for members and all that. Those are some of the challenges. And of course, Yona has talked about the issue of finance. It's a struggle to the CBOs. Some of us who are on CBOs, those who are not lucky to get maybe partners to fund them, it's really difficult, to work minus
So
resources.
so to get volunteers, it's not an easy task.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is not. If you find a youth who is doing advocacy of the community, then trust me, it is a sacrifice. It is really a sacrifice that they're putting out there, because majority of them, you can see Yonda is a student. A majority of the youths who are having grassroots projects, who are doing community advocacy and all that, they are not employed, but they are believing that change begins with them. Like, if you make a change, then you are able to make change in where you're coming from. So it's through difficulty that such things are happening. Yeah.
And you know, you're doing this work,
Yeah.
and many of the individuals who make this commitment or doing the work, they themselves are probably struggling in some areas as well. Is that a correct assumption to make?
Pardon.
Say, you're many of the individuals who are doing this work, they themselves are probably having some type of hardship, financial hardship, and otherwise as well. So they're doing the work with making the commitment, doing the work, but they also have their own challenges. Is that a fair enough assumption to make?
Yeah, it is.
So, what it is that will really keep a person motivated? How do you keep someone who's volunteering? How do you keep them motivated to come back tomorrow and then the next day to do this work? How do you keep them motivated? What are some of the strategies that you're using or can be used?
um I believe majority of these youths are learned. They're capable of writing proposals. So proposal is one of the strategy we can use to counter these challenges that we are facing. Asking members to contribute to a project that you're going to have maybe in a month. It's really difficult, because contributing each and every month is really hard for a youth who is not employed. So if we maximize on the issue of researching the new donors who are coming to our counties and the country, and getting to know them, so that if you're writing proposal, you just don't write one proposal. At least write as many proposals as you can, so that at least two or even one, if you get feedback from one donor, that is amazing. So I will just say that writing lots of proposals, doing most of research of these donors, the new donors who are coming, because we have those whose projects are elapsing. Maybe they need to go to another county. So like we get to know the new donors who are within. At the same time, I believe youths are supposed to work with the county government. We have departments of youths and sports. We have different departments that are dealing with actually youths. We have Department of Agriculture, Department of Tourism, and all those departments. I believe if youths can access those channels and deliver the proposals and work in collaboration with the department from the county, I believe they will get help, and sometimes even the county can do partnership. It's just a matter of trying to collaborate with them. Yeah.
So collaboration is the key. What about local businesses? How what kind of role do they play in supporting CBOs? I'm gonna
The
bring I'm
lo-
gonna I'm gonna bring her back on as you yeah, and that's
okay.
as you're answering that question. Yeah.
Right.
So what kind of role do local businesses play in supporting CBOs?
Um, hmm. The local businesses that maybe are being owned by the youths themselves, or just local businesses.
Businesses, period.
So sometimes, according to me, maybe if you're having, for instance, you're having part donation, and the issue of sanitation and hygiene. Maybe we always like, for boys we need to give them soaps, and for ladies we can give them first the soap and the pad. You find that we have these wholesale shops. We call them wholesale here, retail shop, whereby if you buy things in large amount, there is always a discount they are giving you. So as we do that, and if you go and buy each and every time to them, there is that gift they're going to issue to you. Maybe they give you an excess of something, like they're like, you guys are doing amazing work, let me gift you this, go talk to these youth. So we have local businesses who are really seeing the impact we are bringing to the community, to an extent of even them taking part in contributing that which we want to, like, give to the to the society during our mentorship program. So I think it's just a good rapport with our local business people that can make us like work together and collaborate. Yeah.
All right. So thanks for sharing that, because we must get support from the community outside of the individuals who are committing their time, effort, and energy. And Yondoster, we're talking about, you know, you're out there doing this work, but yet you also have needs. And often some of the volunteers who are doing the work, they also are struggling, but yet they have to get up tomorrow and do it and do it and do it over again. So that's what we're talking about. But let's first of all, welcome back. We really appreciate. I know you had some issues with you had some issues, but how do you see the role of young people, especially young women, in reshaping communities and breaking down traditional barriers? I know Kenya, Africa is that kind of country where gender is a big thing. Gender role is a big thing, right? So how do you see the role of young people, especially young women?
So far so good. I can say that we are trying also to fight the thing of saying that women cannot do it. It's only men that can do it. We're really trying to go against that norm. In my organization, just to give an example, I have a lady from Pokot who we are working with. This lady says that she was denied education simply because she was denied access to their home simply because she wanted to come and start schooling. So basically, in our country, women are not so much given the chances to speak out. But we are trying also, as we work to mentor, we are trying also to bring, to create awareness to these ladies that we can do it. Now that if I did it, if Jacinta did it, then who are you not to do it? Regardless of the place you're from, regardless of whatever surrounds you, we're trying to make this people learn that they can do it. And they're really playing a good role in bringing a change, in creating an environment that has change, in that we also have leaders who are taking part in our activities. And these leaders are showing that if I'm a leader in the country and I'm a lady, then who are you, this young person? We have leaders who are again supporting these young initiatives to try and support the young girl child to advocate for their rights and to speak out and also to have that strength in the society as much as the strength that a man has in the society. These ladies are really doing a good thing, or are really playing a good role, or even they're playing a major role when it comes to a change in the society. Because when I believe that a lady is the backbone of everything. I have been raised to believe that way. When you empower a lady, you've empowered a community. When you empower one single girl child, they know that you've empowered a generation. That's what I believe in, and that's why I try as much as possible to try and empower these young ladies for them that if I did it, then they can also do it. Yeah.
Mm. Right? If you get the woman right in the society, then chances are things will be better. Okay, all right, makes so much sense. That where I'm from, it's pretty much the same way. They are the backbone.
So Yonda, maybe there is a student out there who is inspired by you. Being a student, you're already a founder of Hearts Africa. You're already doing amazing work at the community. So you're a student, you're pursuing bachelor's degree in education. So how are you balancing the issue of advocacy at the same time you're having studies there? How I want you to tell us how you balance it so that that youth out there who maybe wants to start something, maybe wants to follow your footsteps, to do exactly what you like, motivate them through what how do you balance that?
What I say, it's all about discipline.
Yeah.
It's
Mm-hmm.
about you and aligning yourself the way you should be aligning yourself. So I personally, I know that I'm supposed to be studying. At the same time, I have projects to run. I have activities to do. Most of the times, I put my projects during the weekends or during the days that I know I don't have lectures. Or at this period, we're having a long holiday. The campuses are having a long holiday. So I try as much as possible to put my events between April and September. This period, I know that we don't have lectures. We are having a long holiday. So this period will at least help me to run all my projects as with the adequate time, or I'll have enough time to do my things. So I just maintain and tell the students that it's all about you being disciplined. When you say that I want to do this right now, or I'll do it come August, you make sure that you do that thing. Yeah, that's it.
So these youths out there, maybe it's important. I know how important is it to be a member, maybe of a CB, or you know. So how can you advise those who are going for who are out there for a long holiday? What are you advising them? Because an idle mind is the devil's workshop, right? So how can you advise them? We have CBOs out there. What do you tell them to keep
Uh,
themselves like busy?
I always say that the moment youths are idle, or the moment young people have nothing to do, then that is the problem. That is the point a country or a county begins to fail. Having that these young people are the backbone of everything. The moment the youth are idle in a country, then that's where a problem begins. So what I'll tell this young youth, whenever we have these free times, we have these CBOs that are running. They can take part in the activities. When it comes to mentorship, they can take part and join in mentorship programs. In donations, they can in and join when conducting these donations. In cleanups, they can again come and join us in cleanup activities. In tree planting, they can come and join us. At least we work as a team and we work together. And basically, I onboard everyone. So if there's any youth out there who feels like, yeah, I want to be part of Hearts Africa, I want to walk this journey with Yondoster, then I like to really welcome them on board and let us work together for the betterment of our fellow youth and for the betterment of a good community. Yeah,
Amazing. So you understand who is your role model? I'm interested to know that. Who's your role model?
I'm my role model. I am my
Yourself?
role. Yeah,
You don't have someone whom maybe you're looking, you know.
I don't have anyone. I am the
Okay.
force that I am the force behind it. When I want to do this, I say that I always tell the students that look at me. I was this way and this way and this way. I always use myself as an example. You will never hear me saying that. Look at Oprah Winfrey. Look at Barack. I don't know. Look at. I don't choose anyone as an example. I tell them that look at me. I've been this and this and this, but now I'm here. Now, if I did it, so I'm my greatest force. If there's
Nice.
something that is me, if the force is internal, so I am my own God. I admire
So
Amazing.
myself.
let's
Yeah.
talk a little bit
I
more about that. So, young Duster, And those days when you are a little bit down, we all go through those days. Life is as such can beat you up, right? Can be very challenging. Where do you draw inspiration? How do you lift yourself up?
I listen to motivational talk a lot. So when I feel like I'm not I'm kind of breaking down, the first thing I do is I cry. Again, I cry a lot without even listening to anyone. I cry a lot.
Mhm.
YouTube. I search for offer. I search for someone called Walubengo. I listen to these people a lot. These people tell me that, yes, this is just a season. After listening to these people, I say that, no, I can still do it. It's not that tough. Yeah, it's tough, but not that tough. It can't break me. It can't kill me. So if it can't kill me, then it should make me stronger. So after I cry and listen to these two people, then I stand up again and say that, nah, we're going to do this again. This shouldn't be the end.
So let me try and just do the reset, right? On the
Mhm.
idea of a mentor, because you can be mentored from a distance. And maybe when you go and you listen to some of these YouTube videos of
Mhm.
whoever is speaking, they're in a way they're mentoring you.
Yeah.
In a way they're doing that. So that's something to think about there. Because I think we live in a time in a world where we have to draw from others, to really expand our reach. And it's helpful to have people in our lives who can play certain roles, right? So, and I know you're mentoring many, but
Mhm.
it will also be helpful to seek out those out there who can lift you up and keep you up. So they can feed into you, give you that extra information, and you'll find that will expand your reach even more. So, if you could give one piece of advice to a young girl in rural Kenya or anywhere in Kenya, anywhere in Africa, anywhere in the world, who dreams of being a leader but have doubts about herself, what would you say to them?
I will tell them this. It is all about you. It is all about what you think of yourself. Whatever people say or whatever someone says about you shouldn't matter, but it's all about whatever you think about yourself. When you think that I can do it, when you believe that I can make it, when you believe that I can stand out among these people, I can stand out and I can possess and I can have strong grounds, then it is whatever you believe that pushes you to wherever you want to go. Your background doesn't matter. Where you're coming from doesn't matter. Where you are doesn't matter. But what do you vision? What do you want to be? What do you envision? What do you desire? The thing you desire in you, that force that you have inside you, should move you to another step. That thing that you feel like, I can do this thing when given a chance, then go for that thing. No one will bring it to your table. When you want something, you go for it. It's not brought to you. So you go for whatever you want. Go for that thing. Go get that thing. You can do it. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're going through, whatever you are, whatever you're facing, shouldn't be an obstacle for you to getting whatever you want to get. I'm a very good example. I'm not from a rich family. I've been raised by a single mother. This single mother was a drunkard. I came, I got pregnant, I gave birth to a kid, but still, I'm still doing it. So whatever you're going through doesn't even matter. Whatever you're going, wherever you're going is the goal. Your vision really matters. So I will just say that you stay focused. Stay focused on whatever you want, and you will get it at the end of the day. Yeah.
Great advice. Stay focused, right? Know who you
Mhm.
are, what you're about.
So you understand. Wow, that's a very amazing piece of advice. So for to our listeners today, I believe we are being listened by a majority of people. So what would you tell them? What do you want them to take home in terms of now supporting our communities in terms of empowerment, and youth empowerment and gender equality. What do you advise our listeners today to do out there?
I cannot do it alone. You cannot do it alone.
Hmm.
We can do it alone. But when we team up together and work as a team, then we can do it. And the change does not happen in a day. Change is a process that starts with you and me. So if we start the two of us, we will bring the change gradually. Let us join hands in ensuring that we bring a change. And let us keep in our minds that no gender is better than another gender. Both the males and the females have equal chances, have equal opportunities, can do the same things. So it is us to support each other, especially as young people. Let us support each other in all the ways we can for us to bring a change in the environment. Because when we change one person, we've made a good environment, or we've made a change in the environment. Let us work as a team together. Let us coordinate each other in a way that we will be able to achieve whatever we achieve. When you support me, Jacinta, or when anyone supports me, then we'll move a step. It's about us holding and working as a team for the betterment of our society. Yeah.
So maybe it means that if you're well off or you're capable of supporting any community-based organization, kindly from where you're coming from, just look for any CBO that is already existing in the community and you're capable of maybe donating clothes, donating pad in terms of finances, whichever the kind of donation you can, at least reach out to the community-based organization that is within you and try to help, because those are some of the things that we want to get involved with and get support from you people. Maybe some of the people can help, yes, but they don't know how to get us, they don't know how to find us. But I believe if you look for CBOs of the community where you are coming from, you can get in touch with us and with any CBO that is already out there existing and get to help them. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Doctor?
So good stuff. So, Yondoster, before we drawing down on time, now before we close, is there anything else you'd like to say? Maybe we didn't ask your question, but you wanted to talk about something. This is your opportunity to do so.
Uh, don't really think I have anything new to say, but young people, especially the people out there, like, let us join forces. Let us work together. Let us be one in creating a good environment for the growing girl child down there. And also to anyone who might be listening to us or who might be wanting to be part of this great movement that create a change, then feel very much welcome to our platforms. Let us work together as well for us to create change, for us to create awareness. We are movement for change, and when we say that you're movement for change, we wherever you are from, wherever you might be, or whoever you might be. That's not a problem to us. We work together hand in hand in society. Everyone is really much welcome to work with us and let us create change in our society. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Jacinta, final thoughts?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I just want to add something on what our guest today has said. Is that, I've interacted with different CBOs, and sometimes, it tends to be kind of a competition. Like, I'm just using an example. Leonda feels like I need to be better than Mudeizi and the community. Mudeizi and the community feels like she needs to be better than Great Dreams Achiever CBO. So you find that if we put ourselves in a competition state, like, we are not going far. The only thing I want to tell the CBOs out there, maybe the ones that are in Vihiga and outside our country, all over the world, is when we come together and collaborate. I can be a member in Hearts of Africa. Hearts of Africa can be a member of Mudeizi and Community CBO, and many other. So if we join hands, today it's your project, let's support your project. Tomorrow is mine, let's support mine. So let's not tend to be competing against each other, because the goal is still the same. We were doing empowerment. We want our people, our community, to be at a better place. So let's throw away the issue of competition and join hands and work as teamwork, as one family. Yeah, I think that's what I wanted to put across here.
The word is teamwork, huh? That's what it's
Mhm.
all about. Collaboration, teamwork, all for the same good, right? All right.
Mhm.
So as we bring today's conversation to close, I just want to begin by saying thank you to my incredible co-host, Jacinta. Your thoughtful insights, powerful voice, and unwavering dedication to meaningful dialogue continue to elevate this show. It is an honor to share this platform with you. To our extraordinary guests, Yondoster, thank you for not just showing up, but for showing up as what bold, purpose driven leadership looks like. You are a vision, a voice for the voiceless, a bridge between generations. So I encourage you to continue to be a bridge between generations and genders. Very important. Can't do it with just one or the other. Got to do it with both, right? You got to do it with the older, the newer, and the coming generation, right? So, and the work you're doing through Hearts Africa, your advocacy for gender equity, and your commitment to empowering youth is nothing short of transformational. Again, I encourage you to continue to do the work. It's necessary, it's mandatory work. You have reminded us that real leadership doesn't wait for permission. It acts, it listens, it serves, and it lifts others while rising. Now, to our audience, today you witness the power of one woman's courage to lead. Now, the real question is, what is one action you can take today to be part of the solution and not just the conversation? You know, while conversations are good, if they don't lead to solution, then what do we have, right? It's all about the solution. Let Yondoster's story move you, but more importantly, let it activate you, right? So until next time, this is life-changing conversations that inspire action. I'm encouraging you to stay inspired, stay intentional, and most of all, stay in purpose. We're out.
We've all had moments that break us down, searching for light when the world spins round. But in those cracks, the purpose is born, a new way to live when the old is torn. It's more than a story, it's the rise from the fall, a place where your purpose starts to call. With Dr. Stephenson, wisdom takes flight, turning your pain into hope, into light.